But if you have heart, you have hope. And you have heart in you.
Hi, I'm Alex from NME, and today I'm joined by the star of new film, The Life of Chuck, and many more besides. It's Tom Hiddleston. How are you doing?
Hello. Nice to see you.
First things first, how long did it take you to learn to moonwalk?
Yes, it's a good question. It took me a while, and I needed it sort of to be broken down into little parts. I want to say a week. Once I understood it, I just did it I actually got up at like between 5 and 6 every morning and spent like an hour just doing it.
That's been tricky. Did you have to like put on shoes, just like in your pajamas, practicing this?
In socks. Yeah.
Is that not harder? Because I don't know.
So socks is good. I was actually, there was where I was staying. There was a gym, and I would just take my trainers off in the gym. There's nobody else in there, and it was kind of like a slidey floor, so it was actually perfect.
So dance scenes they go viral a lot now from films and TV shows.
Right.
And often I feel like there's more dance scenes in films these days. So I wondered if you had like a favourite one, because
that's so interesting. I feel like there's less.
Really?
Yeah. When you think of like when films that used to be what people went to see, like back in the 40s and 50s, you think of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers or Gene Kelly and Rita Hayworth. Dancing was part of the magic of cinema. In fact, I think that dancing is somehow stitched into the DNA of cinema.
Yeah.
Like if you think of the history of cinema as a motion picture, part of the thrill of it was seeing, I think the very first film is like basically just a train arriving in a station, and people were overwhelmed because it seemed like a train was coming towards them. But very quickly, moving pictures, dancing is dancing is movement. So anyway, it's a abstract thought or a rabbit hole I'm disappearing down. Do I have a favorite dancing scene?
I wondered, because one of the big ones recently on TV was in Severance. It's called the Music Dance Experience.
Oh.
It's like it's gone absolutely wild, and
Amazing.
you should check it out. Yeah,
I will. Yeah. I mean, for me, honestly, my first thing that I think of when you ask me the question, I would be lying if I said something else, is Gene Kelly and Singing in the Rain. I really do think that's a piece of eternal footage. I think, honestly, you can show that to a 3-year-old or a 93-year-old, and they will smile, and they'll understand it.
Yeah.
I really think there's this sort of a grace and athleticism and the freedom and the presence that he has. It's just pure. It's just the purest thing, because somehow he's this powerful athlete flying through the air, and it's raining, and we all know what that's like. And I just think it's magic. Yeah.
And you didn't have to get as wet to do.
I didn't have to get as wet. No. Yeah.
Deep
cut Fred Astaire in Carefree.
I've not seen that one.
Dance sequence with a range of golf clubs, which defies like your brain to comprehend it. You keep thinking he's now going to bash himself in the face with a golf club, but it doesn't happen. It's a kind of magical thing. So look that up. Carefree, Fred Astaire, golf clubs.
Enemies Music Magazine.
Yeah.
And one of our readers' favourite things about you used to be your Song of the Day tweets that you did.
Oh, wow.
Which is, I think,
that's going back, yeah.
Over a decade ago.
Yeah.
I thought we'd use some of them as a jumping off point to chat about your favourite music.
That's fantastic. Okay.
So I apologise for sort of dragging up.
No, that's amazing. These are old. I always thought when I did the Song of the Day, I just thought it was a way of, it was a way of sharing something that was meant to be shared. I feel like music is meant to be, enjoyed.
Well, let's see if you still think that after rereading it.
Some of them might wonder what they are.
They're not bad, don't we? Okay. The first one is the Song of the Day is Blowing in the Wind by Bob Dylan, because it was playing where I had my dinner, and I remembered how amazing it is. Do you have any memories of this dinner?
Is that really? I said that?
Yeah. It was April 18th, 2012.
Wow.
At 10:59 p.m.
April.
So it was a late dinner.
April when?
The 18th, 2012.
18th, 2012. Wow, that's a long time.
I'd be very impressed if you could remember it.
Yeah.
But are you a big Bob Dylan fan?
I am a big Bob Dylan fan. I remember actually being aware of Bob Dylan growing up, and aware of his extraordinary reputation as a lyricist, as a poet, as a musician, as a kind of figure of the time he was a part of. I came to him quite late in terms of my own connection, and I think it was in my 20s I just started listening to his songs and to his lyrics, and maybe I just had to be a little bit older, and I think he's a master. And that song is probably his most famous, I think, or one of the most famous.
I think big one.
It is so beautiful. And those lyrics are eternal.
I wasn't surprised when I saw you tweet that, because obviously
Right.
you played Hank Williams,
Yeah.
and Hank Williams was a big influence on Bob Dylan.
Yes, exactly. Well remembered. You know,
Yeah.
that was one of the reasons I wanted to play Hank. Actually, was seeing where Hank Williams exists in the chain of musical inheritance, and because you've talked to any musician or any artist, frankly, they will always have profound influences that made them sort of appreciate their work or the art form in a different way. And Hank seems to be this link for so many people with music. It was not Bob Dylan, Springsteen, Johnny Cash, the Rolling Stones, Leonard Cohen. You know, they all talk about how influential Hank Williams was, and I thought, wow, that he's this gateway for them. I loved all of those artists.
Did you get to see Timothy Chalamet's film?
I haven't yet.
You haven't? Yeah, I'll check
I haven't.
it.
Yeah,
It did remind me a bit of your Hank Williams
Did it?
films, actually. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. That's a great compliment. Timothy Chalamet is an extraordinary actor. I've heard what a compelling and total performance it is, so I can't wait.
Yeah.
And one of my favourite Dylan songs actually is Simple Twist of Fate. I just love that song.
I think you were maybe thinking a bit harder about this one. You really got quite deep. It was Song of the Day, Holocene by Bon Iver.
Yeah, I love that.
It reminds me that the world turns, and that amid all its teeming chaos, there is still beauty. Very profound. That was at 7:04 a.m. on August the 26th, 2012.
That's early.
Yeah.
Early in the summer. August 26th, 2012. Oh, I know what I'm doing then. I think I'm making Only Love Is Left Alive with Jim Jarmusch. That's what was happening in August 2012. Although what I said about the song kind of sums up the film. Life in all its teeming chaos still contains beauty.
Yeah.
I remember the album cover, the artwork on it, and Holocene is the third track. It just really takes me to a place, that song. There's a guitar and also Justin Vernon's like falsetto. It's so beautiful. It's so serene. I don't know. He has this ability to, I find, write very joyful like music that sometimes has a strain of melancholy, but also has a strain of joy in it. Like he's just discovered a secret that we all know but have forgotten. And sometimes when I listen to his music, that's what it makes me think of.
He's actually your most chosen
Really?
artist for Song of the Day.
Wow, that's interesting. I do think he's kind of got an extraordinary gift, yeah. And I love how non-linear his artistry is. He's trying to express something that probably can't be expressed in words, so he's not worried about. He is using words, but he's also using instruments that don't often go together, an organ and a guitar and a saxophone, and they just make me feel something.
Would you ever want to play him in a film? Or did you scratch that itch?
Maybe. I mean, I've never thought of it until now, so I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about what I could possibly bring to
A lot of knowledge.
experience of his life. Yeah, maybe I don't know. We'll see. He's doing great.
Thanks so much for chatting to me today. It's been a pleasure. Lovely to meet you, mate.
Lovely to meet you.